What's up YouTube? The dream team of Deadpool and Wolverine is reunited once again, and this time I tried to put them both into a destroy combo deck that is also somewhat suited for the current meta. That is the main reason behind the inclusion of Wave in this. It is nicely disruptive against all of the Hitmonkey decks that are currently running around. A well-timed Wave on turn 4 or turn 5 can stop your opponent's bounce turns, ideally also the Sarah turn, preventing Sarah from doing miraculous things on turn 6. And if you want to be really annoying, you can also Wave on turn 4 into Arnim Zola on turn 5 to reactivate Wave. We can pull ahead while Wave's effect is in play because we are including death in this. It's pretty easy with this list to get 2, 3, 4 death triggers and discount death to 1 or 2 energy costs, which means we can play her alongside another card in the Wave turn. And on top of that, Killmonger also feels pretty good in the current meta. Almost any deck plays either Sunspot or something like Korg Iceman, like in the current Hitmonkey bounce deck that is very popular. This deck is very flexible overall, but I want to give you some strategic pointers on how you want to play the early game. The ideal opening is something like Hood turn 1, Forge turn 2, and on turn 3 Deadpool and Beast, all in the same location, bouncing everything back to your hand. And the cool thing here is that Deadpool is going to stay at 0 cost for the rest of the game, which is very important because you can combo much easier, get the destroy triggered a million times, and then on turn 6 play it alongside Arnim Zola. However, most of the time we're not that lucky and we need to get flexible. In that case, keep in mind we always want to set up one destroy location where we want cards like Deadpool as well as Wolverine who benefit from destroys, or the Hood to get rid of the minus power body, or we want to set up a high power destroy location for Venom, and one enormous Venom is often enough to win us the game if we follow up with Arnim Zola to make 2 enormous Venoms out of the 1. So my overall verdict, first of all, this deck is incredibly fun. It does feel pretty streamlined and allows you a lot of valid lines of play that are somewhat strong. The main issue for this deck is right now Shuri is still running rampant, and Shuri can shut destroy decks down very effectively because they play armor as well as Cosmo. Those 2 cards can really put a stop to us setting up those destroy locations, getting those destroy triggers, and therefore unfortunately this does not feel like the best choice for climbing right now. I personally played this for about 2 hours. I gained a couple of cubes but nothing significant. So it is a very fun and medium strength choice but nothing super strong. Also for tech choices you have millions of options. If you're still missing some of the cards, you can play something like Bucky Barnes instead of the Hood. Nova is also great extra destroy fodder, or if you're missing some of the top end cards, you could also consider cards like Taskmaster to copy either a huge Venom or a huge Deadpool quite easily at the end of the game. Like right after the latest balance patch, I got Sorin because I really thought that like the new way to play Shuri would be Sorin, and then I realized I wasted 3,000 tokens. It was really sad. What's up, Try So Hard? Okay. So ongoing Thanos, which means Killmonger is going to be pretty good. Washington DC with 2 demons, but we want to play Killmonger before that, if we can. Interesting. Still looking for Killmonger. Okay, it's time to pop off with Deadpool. We do zip, zap, zip, and zap. Or we go the other way around. Ah no, but we want to use the Washington DC buff and convert it into a huge Venom, I think. Do zip, zap, zip, zap. I need 1 location to be free for Deadpool into Zola on the final turn, or we just Venom. Zola and Venom is also good, I guess. Let's see what happens. Finished pool 3 recently and just pulled 100 tokens, shouldn't be possible. No, that's exactly what's supposed to happen actually. When you're done with pool 3, instead of pool 3 cards, you pull 100 tokens in their slot. Okay, this makes my Venom even stronger. So my go-to is Venoming, like Zola-ing the Venom rather. We hope our opponent does not play Professor X. We hope they don't play anything lockdown or Shang in middle. My last chance to snap. I think we go for it. Who cares? What could possibly go wrong here? We're dead. That's Professor X, isn't it? A no-scope YOLO Professor X. Oh, it's a wave! We can absolutely do this! Thanks for discounting my death. We have priority. I don't think our opponent sees the Zola coming. Also, this goes to 5, this goes to 17. We would win middle by 1. The thing is, if they have a death, it's also going to be discounted, but Mojo versions shouldn't play death. What else can they have? She-Hulk, Doom? In which case death is a waste here, but we'll also win both side lanes. Let's try this. Should be good enough. I'm just scared of a random Shang on the right side here. I think anything else would beat. It's in middle, let's go! The debate worked perfectly. What, 8 cubes out of this opener? That's insane. I genuinely thought we were throwing cubes away this game. Cloning Vats is so good for this deck. We're just gonna try to, like, first get 2 or 3 copies of Deadpool and then we build some enormously large Venoms. We can also build huge Carnages. Do whatever we want at this point. We do this and then it's just like Deadpool middle again, Venom middle. And then like Deadpool, Deadpool, Venom. Something along those lines. Or maybe on turn 5 we start spreading out. Let's see what our opponent shows us here. We have everything we need in our hand. We don't need to draw anymore. Oh, that was a very weak bounce. Wait, this is a bit tricky after all though. If we do this, we get the 2 weak copies in our hand. Gotta watch out for hand space here. We Deadpool and we then Venom. Card effect happens first, so we get another Deadpool in hand, but we get no copy of the Venom, I think. So what if we do this instead, like... And next turn we get the first huge Venom. And turn 6 we play the second one, or just Zola. Sure. Okay, I don't care about drawing rocks at this point. Or we handle board, like hand space rather. Deadpool, Deadpool. I think we just do this and then play Zola. So if I'm not mistaken, we're not getting the Venom copy into our hand. But we will see how it unfolds. Because I think both of the Deadpools come back to our hand first. Yeah. Well, we could also just play the Deadpools. Isn't it more power overall? Oh, Lechugia sucks. Oh, never mind. Victory. But yeah, it would have been more power than the Zola. Because these would be like 24, 48, 54. And Zola in the middle is like 46. Could just be an early wave into death, into Venom, into Zola. Yeah. Not bad. It's gonna be Bounce or Sarah. Oh shit, I messed up. No, it's still fine. I can still do this. Everything gets gobbled up. Death is super cheap. Wait, that was actually secretly Big Brain. Death is gonna cost 1 after this. We can still play a second card. Oh no, it's not that Big Brain because Venom is not that tall. But we can just copy the deaths with Zola instead. We also disrupt their turn 5, which is usually a key turn for bounce decks. If it's Sarah, they won't care about it as much. Nope, it's not Sarah. Okay, I don't care about Widow's Bite. We just win middle and right side here. But then what do I do turn 6 actually? Because I can already do the combo this turn. I don't really want to show my opponent that we're strong. Like, I would prefer them to have priority to pick things off with Killmonger. We just play like Deadpool Death. I'm trying to find a way to bait my opponent to stay in for more cubes. I'm gonna do Sarah. If they play Black Widow, it's not a Sarah deck, it's a Bounce deck. I think we do this, and next turn just Zola on the left. Because to them it looks like we're overcommitting to the left side. They'll probably ditch this. No scope Shang. Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is good. Just a bit scared of a ridiculous Hitmonkey turn. Would they play Hitmonkey middle? I would be surprised. Uh-oh. Shites. GG's. Come on! Is there no other player on this ladder? So what, our only chance is our opponent not ramping here, right? Good start. Okay, can we win this time with like a 0-cost Deadpool and a death in hand? Just make sure that we don't have priority. I feel like we can win this. Oh, we make their null enormous if we do this, though. I feel like I should retreat if I'm really trying to win, but... just out of disrespect for the Galactus player, I won't. Weird turn off advance. Now our opponent's null is run away though. It's like 50 power, we can't stop it. Our opponent has to play it right side. We go 1, we grow to 3. It's a tie with my opponent's Galactus actually. So now the question is, do they have null or not? And who gets priority here? Well, what are we thinking? If it's not null, we win. I mean, if they play Chavez, they're only 8 out of 11 to have drawn null. The question is, are they also going to stay in this game if they don't have null? Or should we click retreat later, assuming that if they don't have null, they will retreat themselves? But it's a cocky Galactus player. I kind of want to see this out. Again, if I was tryharding, I probably would have retreated on the snap already, just because the matchup is horrible, but for the content. Oh! Sure. Get that weak stuff out of here! Thanks for your cubes. Now we're actually up against this player, although the matchup is horrible. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the right play to do though. It's definitely, that was super risky, but it feels good to pull it off. Okay, let's go with Venom. We'll probably snap here soon. Angela start right now is gonna be a bounce deck most of the time. Adam Warlock. I mean, Raccoon is straightforward. It's also nice with Venom, but Adam for the memesies is also very fun. I think we ditch the Adam Warlock idea and just go for the bigger Venom here. Ah, no. I'm too greedy. You have a good stream? It's alright, it's alright. It's a bit of an odd meta to be in. So I tried, the core idea behind this was being able to play Wave to disrupt all of the Hitmonkey decks that are currently running around. And just play the Wave Death combo in a Deadpool Wolverine deck. Okay, it's about time we start bouncing Deadpool, so this is going to be our best opportunity. Let's assume our opponent plays... Right, sure. Is this snappable? We have Wave in hand, we're getting 3 triggers. We can Death into Zola, actually. Keep this free, so we can... Yeah, this is snappable. Wave on turn 5 is going to break them, I think. We'll be pretty strong on middle and left side. The other option is always Zolaing the Venom. Okay, now the scary thing is my opponent's also going to be pretty strong on the left, and they high roll the second collector off of Triskelion. I think it's Wave here. It's Wave Deadpool this turn, and final turn is Death Zola on the right side. So I think we need to be a bit stronger on the left. I mean this way. More evenly spread out power would of course be reversing these two, but I just believe here. Let's hope that neither Death nor Zola get pulled. Oh, the wave was so good. The wave was so good. Snap timing was important here as well. Okay, Carnage is a bit annoying. Yeah, but our opponent can only play 1 card. Does that ever change our plans? Because now Zola left is also quite good, and like Death left, I guess. Or Death middle. Like the question is, can our opponent catch up? Because there's a good chance this is the real Mysterio. But there's 6 power ahead of us. We get the Angela buff, so if they play something big-ish in the middle, we might be in trouble. I think like spread out power a bit. I don't think our opponent is going to contest the left side. This should assure we win middle, and then we just need to win either left or right. Should be fine. The random Ultron. I think we beat that though. Pretty sure we beat that. Okay, we lose left by 1. That's a bit unfortunate. If the real Mysterio is right side, we actually lose. Now that was highly unfortunate. So Death Zola right side would have worked. We would have won on tiebreakers. My read on Mysterio was wrong though. But it was just so likely that I would either win the left or the right side here. But I think the play was perfectly fine. Adam, Deadpool, where you at? Not you. Other Deadpool. Huh. How do we do this? What do we want in the left side? Either... Well, we can do combo plays with Carnage and Venom, actually. On turn 4, we just go Demon Venom left side. Something like that. How many demons do we want? I think it's fine to fill up our hand with demons here. And then we go like Demon Venom left, something along those lines. Looks pretty good. Still gotta win the Shuri location somehow. Oh, if this wasn't Shuri, I'd easily snap this. Sure. Silence their own Scorpion. Okay, maybe I should snap this. The other question is, do we keep this play for the final turn? I think we do. It can get shut down by like Cosmo or whatever, but apart from that, it's pretty good. Do I talk politics? Yes. I'm not super into politics, but generally yes. Arnim with Taskmaster? I don't think so. Marry. So just a Sauron build. How do we do this? We could go for the Venom play now. We could try to surprise our opponent with that final turn. And I think that's better. Although we're only gonna have one Venom at the end at like 24 power. So we kinda have to do it now, don't we? Easy Zola top deck. Death top deck also works wonders here. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. 69. Nice. No, don't ruin it. Maybe we should have saved it for the final turn. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. So now we just have to sweat Bochang. Oh, Crystal middle. Holy smokes. What? Why is Crystal good in this? Forge, I guess. Makes more sense than Deadpool. Like, Deadpool back in hand is not that useful here. The 2 power might matter, though. No! Why are you running? This would have been so good. Crystal would have actually won me a game. Because we have Death and Zola left in our deck. Only 4 cards left. After shuffling these 2, we're drawing 3 out of the 6 cards remaining. Plus the top deck, 4 out of the 6. We're super likely to find useful stuff. Unlucky. Let's see if we get the 25% when we actually need them. Don't you dare retreat on me, Fosforito. 25%! Yes! 25%! Don't armor. Oh, I need a beast. The lamest opening of all time. Okay, we're just gonna set up a huge Venom and then Zola it. It can also win. I'm so staying in this. Get out of my face. This deck is so stupid. We can now build an enormous armor middle and then Zola it. An enormous Venom. 10 is not enough though, is it? Wave next turn. I might have to ditch the wave. Damn, I'm getting outscaled. This, I'm calling stream snipe. How do you retreat this? Like, how bad does your hand have to be with 4 cards in hand to retreat this? Is there any reason not to use Shuri in this deck to double Venom? Overkill? Like, complete overkill? I think we have everything in hand we need. Subterranea is worse for our opponent than it is for us, I think. Just based on that, we can snap here. Did I buy the rock bundle? What do you mean? You tell me, did I buy the rock bundle? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so Baxter is gonna be super important. Middle. No. I hate to give my opponent this much information about the state of our hand, but just setting up a big carnage here. Sunspot Bishop Carnage? They might be playing Sarah themselves. Which means I gotta watch out for Killmonger. Oh, baby. Want to not have priority here, but I have to play Carnage this turn. Hope our opponent still takes. Even if they float, Sunspot outgrows us. Nice. Now they can't Shang us, they can't... They could go for some crazy She-Hulk play though. Still, it's very unlikely they win this. Us flipping Baxter building into our favor. Weak. Get that out of here. Oh, this did end up being close. I forgot the Sunspot float. That was well played by our opponents, but... Like I said, I think Subterranea was worse for them than it was for us.